Welcome to Heat Check, powered by Defunct.com. These are the highest selling vintage t-shirts over the last 2 weeks. Let's take a look at who made the list. All right, coming in at number 10, we have the ACDC. This one's a little suspicious. I'm going to let you guys know right off the bat. This all over print. This is a common one to see faked, so I'm a bit suspicious that it's even truly vintage and truly authentic. It could be. It says it's dead stock. It has the tags. Your shirt is one of a kind. It's really hard to tell. It's certainly possible that this is legit, but they only give us 2 photos. They don't give us a photo of the tag. They don't give us much here. This is by Giant, but they don't show the tag again. Definitely always want to show the tag on this. This seller seems like a legit seller, so who knows if that's an issue or not. But either way, this one did sell for $1,000 with only one bid. Coming in at number 9, we have more 3D emblem. We keep getting 3D emblems really high on this list. We're not going to show every 3D emblem going forward, but only the ones that are a bit more rare and unusual. And in this case, this one did just fine. This is the Great American Hog. We have not seen this one sell recently, at least not at this price. So it has not been on the list, so it does not get disqualified for being doubled over the last 2 videos. But this one, size XL, did just fine. The 3D emblems are going crazy right now. This one sold for $1,100. Another t-shirt we see fairly often, we have the Sonic Youth Sun Ra t-shirt with the popsicle. I think that's what it is, like a bomb pop. Is that what my kids tell me? I don't know if that's what it actually is, but this one looks like it's got maybe some discoloration. Kind of hard to tell. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like there's probably some discoloration over here. Let's see if they say something about it. Some slight, logo fading. Oh, maybe not. Slight staining on the sleeves and neckline. That's what I thought. Okay. Anyway, this one is a really good one. We've seen it go for actually more than this. I think this is on the low side for and probably because of the condition. So after 26 bids, though, it did get a lot of bids. It did sell for $1,100. Then next up, we have the Grateful Dead. This Raglin t-shirt looks like absolutely crispy. If this thing were a black tee, I would be very concerned about dry rot. But this is the Spring Tour 1985. The condition of this seems to be literally like right off the press, which is obviously always a suspicion for me. When it looks too good, sometimes it can be too good to be true. Let's take a look. If they show us, there's the tag. The LA Olympic Committee. Interesting. I'm curious what that's about. What kind of blank this was on. It looks like the blank tag was cut. But as far as the tag is concerned, it seems legit. Levi's sponsored the Olympics that year, so I'm curious. Just curious. Anyway, this one did sell for $1,133.99. Next up, we have the 9 Inch Nails Downward Spiral t-shirt. We do see this one fairly regularly, so maybe it gets retired. It is on the All Sport. Most of these are single stitch. This one looks like it's in a great condition. Love the way they designed this. That's just so cool. Definitely one of my favorites here. We've seen this one a number of times, and this one did sell for $1,200. Now for another one we don't see all that often, we have Mosquito Head. Mosquito Heads have taken sort of a back seat to all this 3D emblem madness. So it's good to see a few on here. We go through seasons where we see a lot of 3Ds, and then through seasons we see a lot of Mosquito Heads, etc., etc. But this time we've got a little bit of both. We have the Dracula Mosquito Head. I think the last time I saw this sell, I think it sold for like $1,800 or $1,700. It was a lot of money the last time. It was a while ago, but this one didn't do as good, but it still looks like it's in incredible condition. Beautiful condition here. This one sold for $1,250. Then we have the Nirvana 1993 In Utero Tour t-shirt. Normally we're going to leave off most Nirvana t-shirts, but this one has not made the list, and it's pretty interesting. This was from the tour. This t-shirt has not made the list in the past, so we definitely wanted to include it because of that. But the World Tour 1993, obviously I believe that was their last tour. Let's see what they say. Anything. Pristine Seagull Stitch. Pristine? Looks pretty stained up here, like sweat stains up there. Don't know if it's pristine. Oh, found in perfect condition except for the stains. Well, that's not perfect condition. Anyways, this one's a pretty cool. This t-shirt's been reviewed by a professional authenticator and is an authentic piece of Nirvana's history. Curious what that professional authenticator was, because they don't actually say. But it's a good moment to remind you that you should use Legitimate to authenticate your vintage t-shirts. I don't know what these guys use, but I would not trust just them saying they got a professional authenticator. You definitely want that provenance, and Legitimate can offer you that. That's why I suggest if you're selling one of these big tees, especially these rare ones, you definitely want to either get it if you're going to buy it, or I would get it if you're going to sell it, because I think that goes a long way. Anyway, after one bid, only one bid, this one sold for $1,711.12. We've got one more 3D emblem here. We have the HarleyDavidson Hog Power t-shirts. These are just going crazy. This would have been literally in the top 10 of 3D emblems sold all of last year. And this is just the beginning of this year. This is not even one of the more like crazier ones, in my opinion. It's in pretty good condition. Size XL, obviously. These are all going to be hard to get, those sizes. But 30 bids later, this one sold for $1,925. These are getting crazy. At number 2, this one, you're going to have to help me out here. Aled les Tesbere du Diho, I don't know, something French. Apparently, this is a neoclassical dark wave, like, really obscure band. Bandy. I don't understand it. I don't know it. Never seen it before in my life. Never even heard of it. But this one apparently is very, very rare. This is Elend. I guess that's people call it Elend. Is that maybe their band name? From the 1996 album. Obviously, this type of stuff does go for a ton because it is incredibly rare and obscure. And this one is no different. This one sold for the asking price of $1,999. Congratulations all around. Now, before we get to number 1, if you're going to spend a fortune like on one of these t-shirts on this list, make sure that it's authentic by using the Legitimate app in the description below. Use code LoopFan for 25% off your authentication. Then at number 1, we have the Merciful Fate Raglin t-shirt, Do Not Break the Oath US Tour 84 King Diamond. This one we've never seen on the list before, and this seems a bit high for, you know, one of these 80s bands, but you never know with this like black metal type stuff, because they are pretty rare. There were reports from some people on Defunct's Instagram that there are versions of this that are going for much less, so this might be one of those wacky prices, but it's hard to tell. It was paid for, that we can confirm, and maybe this is an authentic one and the other ones that they're referring to are fake. Who knows? That's why you need to get that's why you need to use Legitimate authentication. But anyways, this one looks like it's in incredible condition outside of a couple of marks, couple of spots, and it is, let's see what the size is, 20 inches pit to pit, so roughly a large right there. So pretty cool, definitely nice. It did sell for $2,499.99. So congratulations on the number 1 spot right here.